Hello, today we read Exodus chapter 38. In chapter 37 we saw that the construction of the ark, the table, the lampstand, the altar of incense, and now we continue. They built the altar of burnt offering. It's another altar of acacia wood 3 cubits high. It was square, 5 cubits long and 5 cubits wide. They made the horn at each of the 4 corners, so that the horns at the altar were of one piece, and they overlaid the altar with bronze. Horns with I don't know the uses of that. Maybe the smoke was flowing through them, or flowing was, yeah, or I don't know. And they overlaid the altar with bronze. They made all its utensils of bronze, its pots, shovels, sprinkling bowls, meat forks, and fire pans. They made a grating for the altar, a bronze network to be under its ledge, halfway up the altar. They cast bronze rings to hold the poles for the 4 corners of the bronze grating. They made the poles of acacia wood and overlaid them with bronze. Wow, I mean that wood overlaid with bronze or with gold or with bronze. It seems that it resists at high temperature, high degree temperature. They inserted the poles into the rings so they would be on the sides of the altar for carrying it. They made it hollow out of boards. The bronze is resting at 1500 degrees or Celsius or something like that, and yeah, it resists at high temperature. They made a bronze basin and its bronze stand for the mirrors of the woman who served at the entrance to the tent of meeting. Wow. Mirrors of the woman. Another object. Another object is, object, not object. Next they made the courtyard. The south side was 100 cubits long. Let's, if we are, the ark, it was 2.5 cubits long, a cubit and a half wide, and a cubit and a half high arc. The table, it was the dimensions: 2 cubits long, a cubit wide, and a cubit and a half high. The lampstand, it was not cubit. The altar of incense, a cubit long, a cubit wide, and 2 cubits high. And now the altar of burnt offering, altar of burnt 3 cubits high, 5 cubits long, 5 cubits wide, and 3 cubits high. I don't know why it says the high dimension here first. The basin of washing it was without dimensions, or I don't know. And now the courtyard. We can say the tabernacle too. The courtyard. Next they made the courtyard. The south side was 100 cubits long and had curtains of finely twisted linen with 20 posts and 20 bronze bases and with silver hooks and bands on the posts. The north side was also 100 cubits long and had 20 posts and 20 bronze bases with silver hooks and bands on the posts. The west end was 50 cubits wide and had curtains with 10 posts and 10 bases with silver hooks and bands on the posts. The east end toward the sunrise was also 50 cubits wide. Curtains 15 cubits long were on one side of the entrance with 3 posts. With 3 posts and 3 bases. And curtains 15 cubits long were on the other side of the entrance to the courtyard with 3 posts and 3 bases. All the curtains around the courtyard were of finely twisted linen. The bases for the posts were bronze. The hooks and bands on the posts were silver. Base bronze, hooks and bands silver, and their tops were overlaid with silver. So all the posts of the courtyard had silver bands. The curtain for the entrance to the courtyard was blue, purple, and scarlet yarn, and finely twisted linen, the work of an embroider. It was 20 It was 20 cubits long and like the curtains of the courtyard, 5 cubits high, with 4 posts and 4 bronze bases. Their hooks and bands were silver, and their tops were overlaid with silver. All the tent pegs of the tabernacle and the surrounding courtyard were bronze. At the tabernacle, it was the dimensions. 28 cubits long and 4 cubits wide. Okay, let's continue. These are the amounts of the materials used for the tabernacle of the testimony, which were recorded at Moses' command by the Levites under the direction of Itamar, son of Aaron, the priest. Bezalel, son of Uri, the son of Hur of the tribe of Judah, made everything the Lord commanded Moses. With him was Oholiab, son of Ahisamach, of the tribe of Dan, of craftsman and designer, and an embroiderer in blue, purple, and scarlet yarn and fine linen. The total amount of the gold from the wave offering used for all the work on the sanctuary was 29 talents and 730 shekels, according to the sanctuary shekel. The silver obtained from those of the community who were counted in the census was that's gold, silver, 100 talents, and 1,775 shekels. One 1,775 shekels. According to the sanctuary shekel, one beka per person. That is half a shekel. According to the sanctuary shekel. From everyone who had crossed over to those counted 20 years old or more. Age 20 plus. A total of 603,550 men. The 100 talent of silver were used to cast the bases for the sanctuary and for the curtain. 100 bases for the 100 talents, 1 talent for each base. They used 1,775 shekels to make the hooks for the posts, to overlay the tops of the posts, and to make their bands. The bronze from the wave offering was 70 talents and 2,400 shekels. They used it to make the basis for the entrance to the tent of meeting, the bronze altar with its bronze grating and all its utensils, the bases for the surrounding courtyard and those for its entrance, and all the tent pegs for the tabernacle and those for the surrounding courtyard. Very interesting, because bronze it's much cheaper than silver or than gold. Yeah, gold it was not so much, but bronze it was less than silver used. 700 talents and 2,400 shekels, and silver 1,100 talents, and 1,775 shekels. Okay. That was the chapter. May the God bless me, protect me, and delight me. In the next chapter 2, what we can learn from here is about dimensions, about the structure of how it was each object. We don't know exactly how it was, but there are some criteria. Okay, may the God enlighten me in the next chapter too, and if He wants, you will see me there too. God bless you all, and goodbye.